Hey guys, Scizorlizard here, bringing you guys another Dota 2 Replays.org presentation. Joining me today is the magnificent, pretty cool guy, funny guy, nice guy, SE. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing quite well. We just watched a pretty good game of EG versus Pull Sorcery some Tangos. And
Yep.
Pull Sorcery came out on top. I was kind of surprised. Like, EG, really strong team, had some good picks, started having a comeback, but it didn't matter. Pull some Sorcery did some really good stuff. They were sorcerers. They did good. And the first few bans are coming out. We have a Broodmother ban, an Anti-Mage ban, a Slardar ban, and either a Furion ban or a Night Stalker. Or a Chen ban. So we might be seeing the Chen ban so that the Dire can get either Furion or Night Stalker.
That's what you say.
But
You never know.
I never know anything. I've shown that many times in my casting. I never know.
That's true. You are quite incompetent.
What a dick. All right, so now we're just waiting on this ban. So they're debating. Like, there's three main options right now. Well, I guess four if you count Ancient Apparition, since it is a very worthwhile ban. But we're just waiting. So let's see. They already banned out Broodmother and Slardar. So I think that Next is wanting to run Weaver. So they need a good babysitter like that Ancient Apparition, which they choose to ban out. So the first pick is going to be going to Next right now. They have the option. They can go, like, banning out that Slardar really early really usually shows that you're wanting to go that Weaver. Because she farms so well, is a great solo, farms so well, and is extremely powerful. So first pick, what do you expect? Night Stalker. And here comes Furion, followed by so we got the two big guys out of the way.
I would pick Lich if I was or Shadow
It's
Shaman.
Shadow
That's
Shaman.
fine.
Great pushing, great solo mid, has a lot of crowd control. I love him. Great pickup. And here comes the Widrunner and probably Tidehunter. Probably Tidehunter. There it is.
Indeed.
All right, so they've already got a really good team fight on this Radiant side with that Windrunner Shackle, and that Tidehunter Ravage does a lot of damage, stuns in a huge area. Press R. Destroyed the screen. All right, so right now, Shadow Shaman, Furion picked. What's their third pick going to be before they start banning out some carries like that Weaver?
I don't know. I'm not the best at drafting, to be honest. You seem to be the guy for that. So what do you think?
All right, so right now we are shown two solo laners, so they need to either go for a tri-lane or a jungler, so they go with Chen.
Mm-hmm.
And so right now, Dire, really light on support. They've got Chen who can do a lot of support, and so Radiant are going to be targeting their bans towards that support, and they're going to be getting rid of Crystal Maiden next, while Dire are probably going to be getting rid of Faceless Void and Weaver, because the lineup on this Radiant side is already so Weaver-friendly with that Slardar ban, and Weaver works really well in that lineup, so we should be seeing that ban come out. And
Makes
now
sense.
we just wait. Yeah, she's got high mobility, extremely hard to kill, and like there's enough disables to counteract that Shadow Shaman, so she wouldn't die. But right now the Dire have a lot of push with that Chen, with that Shadow Shaman, with that Furion. They may do an all-in where they just pick up anyone who can push. They might pick up Venomancer and Dragonite as their last picks for Pull Some Sorcery.
Yeah.
And now we just keep on waiting, because I really think that they should do the Weaver ban. That Slardar ban really pushes towards them wanting to run that Weaver. And they choose to ban out Lich. And there's the Dragonite pick, so that they don't have to deal with that spit from that first dragon. Ooh. So now it's between Faceless Void and Weaver. Like both of them would be extremely good pickups in this next lineup. They would both be extremely capable mid game to late game carries. Weaver more so, in my opinion, though the Void Ultimate has a lot of synergy with that Windrunner, with that Tide Hunter, allows for a lot of follow up. I think Weaver would be the better pick.
Yeah, everything on Radiant team, banning and stuff, it just fits with Weaver. But
And,
there's a big chance, like,
see it.
yeah, the Dire, they have 3 strong pushers, so you can't really just go Weaver and like, oh yeah, we're gonna win, no problem. Like, you have to actually think it out, you know.
Yeah, they've already got good turtling with the form of that Tide Hunter, who's a fish, not a turtle, and they ban out Crystal Maiden. Huh. I wonder. Like, as you said, they have a lot of push, and Weaver has a lot of trouble dealing with pushes. So they may be feeling like they need to get something that has a little bit more AOE. Though Weaver really strong. Like they already have decent AOE with that Tide Hunter, with that power shot. If they can get one more thing to nuke down creep waves, they would be okay.
5 seconds remaining.
Now we just wait.
Reserve time.
I don't think Dazzle would be such a bad idea on Radiant.
Why is that? Do you think that the Shadow Wave would be really good? And there's the Venomancer. That will help them turtle it up.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I was thinking the healing wave. I don't know the name.
Shadow Wave.
Shadow Wave. Thanks. Yeah, that's what he says. But yeah, we'll see if there's gonna be a Weaver pickup last from Radiant or what they choose to go.
Yeah, I really think that they should go with Weaver. Like their lineup would be so fitting for, and they get a Life Stealer. So they go a ton of pushers and then they get Life Stealer. Are they double jungling or something? Like, should we be expecting like a Mirana last pick or like a Queen of Pain?
Not sure. I don't think Furion is gonna jungle this game.
Chen is jungling.
Yep.
And Lifestealer usually jungles. I think he's really poor in lane. I really think he is.
Well, he's a carry. He has no presence early, but he has...
And they go Beastmaster.
So that Slardar ban was kind of useless.
Why did they ban Slardar? If they were planning on going Beastmaster, but they went into their reserve time, so I guess they just needed something to try to counteract these ganks.
Yeah.
Huh. I'm just kind of like thrown off, and there's the Dazzle that you wanted. So they're going to have a little bit of synergy with the minus armor for that Lifestealer. They're going to be running a Lifestealer Dazzle short lane and just trying to get Lifestealer as much farm as possible with Chen in the jungle. I really hope they don't do an offensive jungle. I don't think it would work too well. I think that they would end up getting Chen killed a few times by a roaming Tide Hunter and Veno.
Yeah.
Because right now, here's how I expect the Radiant to go. Night Stalker is going to be either in the mid or on the short solo, and then Beastmaster, same thing. Windrunner, long solo every time. And then they'll have those extremely powerful slows just roam around, get as many kills as possible, try to set these solos into great lanes. Like that's what I'm expecting to be coming out from this Radiant. And it looks like we're going to be having Night Stalker going on the short lane. And they're going to start it off as a tri-lane bot and then rotate mid, rotate top, rotate back down to bot. Like that's what I'm expecting to happen. What do you expect to happen for the Dire?
Let's see here. Well, they need Chen to do stuff. Like, you can't have a Chen in the jungle and not gank. Like, that's just... EG showed us last game that you don't do well if you do that. For at least early mid-game. But, I don't know. It all depends on Lifestealer, where he lanes.
Well, Lifestealer, he doesn't have a hatchet. He doesn't have a Quelling Blade or the shield. So that means he's not jungling. So he's going to be laning, which means he should be on the short lane because he doesn't have much laning presence like whatsoever. Like other carries even have more laning presence than him. He's got a very good slow. but he can cast
Yeah.
it twice in 5 minutes. It's got a huge mana cost for a tiny mana pool.
Yep.
And then Furion, he's got solo items he may be going for, because right now he doesn't have a ring or anything. We know he's following. Same with Shadow Shaman going for a fast bottle in that middle lane. Chen doing the super support.
Your Skype's weird. You sound like a robot.
I do now.
Yeah, you just did.
Let
It's
me
fine now, though.
I'm good now.
Yeah, you're good.
I don't like being a robot. I really don't like being a robot. Being a robot is terrible. So it looks going to be having 5 people go down to this bottom, trying to set up something on top of this Furion, who's going to be doing this long lane. He should be grabbing those Trents to scout out and to try to pull the creep wave, because that's generally how you do Furion long lane. You spawn some Trents, drag the creep wave to you, get the lane pushed up to you, because you have your Trents tank the wave so that they don't die, and the tower on the Radiant side would be killing your creeps. It'd come up to your tower, and you'd be fine.
Yeah.
But he hasn't
doesn't
leveled
do
those
that.
Trents. Well, he's just waiting, because if he gets a double damage rune, he wants to teleport up to top and try to get a kill on top of Windrunner, since there's going to be multiple people up there. Because right now, it looks like, less hit magic right now, just taking a creep, taking that range creep, and sending it back to base. He sent
Wait,
it
what?
back to. He sent the range creep back to base. Just a little weird. Just a little strange.
It's kind of like denying a creep. But
Yeah,
it's-
like it pulls the wave back. Like we get that. It's semi doing that, but come the second wave,
it's gonna push.
it might push the lane up. Unless
will.
like that first wave kills the creep immediately. But I don't know. Because that creep doesn't have too much of a lead, especially with Soul Blighter blocking it a ton.
I don't think there's a tactical advantage in the long run by doing that.
Because here comes the creep wave. And it might just be enough to cancel it out. Yeah, it's going to be enough. Just barely, though.
Did he
If
do
it
that
was-
bottom?
Yeah, he did that for the bottom lane. As
Oh.
we have Windrunner up top. She's level 2, getting a little bit of farm. So, Life Sealer. What item build do you expect him to go? As Chen has a Dark Troll Warlord, he's trying to set himself up. And here comes Furion. Furion's got his teleport. Troll Warlord puts the net on top of him. He's got open wounds, and there goes First Blood to this Nature's Prophet. And definitely on the way that they want it to be.
Yep. Very nice setup right there. Get a Troll Lord on Chen, and voila. They didn't even need Furion to go there, to be honest. But they're
he
going to
helped
push
out.
this lane.
He helped out, and they're going to push a bunch on this lane. If Furion can get another level anytime soon, they'd be able to do some damage. Like, he's already... And they have to blow... They blow the Fortify. They blow the Glyph. So Night Stalker's just free farming this bottom lane. I don't think that they can really afford to do this, because come first night, he's going to have his phase boost and at least an urn. Maybe more.
Yeah.
But it looks like they just want to push up this top tower. Furion's teleporting back to this middle lane, trying to get a pick off on top of this Beastmaster. Beastmaster looks like he's going to be going down. Tidehunter not going to be nearly enough, as Tidehunter just walks right past him. He's going to be doing the gust on top of Sully, and Sully maybe going down here. Hex is going to be a place on someone. Maybe no, he's just going to go down.
And that's boots for a roaming Tidehunter.
And that's food for a Roman Tidehunter, as you said. He can eat a sardine. He's a pretty cool fellow. All right, so Tidehunter right now, he's got 1-0-1. He is looking probably maxing that gush, since he is doing that roaming with that. And it looks like they're going to be trying to kill off this Windrunner once again, but he does not have any trees to take her down. And they're just going to push this top lane. But where's Chen? Chen is in the middle. Like, why are they pushing this lane if they're going to be not having Chen to push this lane? And they're
They just-
rotating Venno and Tidehunter up to try to defend it. And Furion teleports bot, but he's against a level 4 Night Stalker, and it's 2.5 minutes till that nighttime. Illusion Rune on top of Shadow Shaman, getting some decent farm right now, but just look at Night Stalker, 22 and 5, 3.5 minutes in. He's got absolute free farm right now. He can't. No one's going to be stopping him anytime soon. And some pings up top, but for no reason, no one there. And Night Stalker level 5 against a level 3 Furion. Like, Night Stalker can freely just take this lane. It's his lane. As he's going to be doing the slow on top of Furion and going to be doing a few extra auto attacks, but he's a little bit pushed up. And he's just going to eat straight through the trees.
He's actually going in back in.
Next is wasting so much time on this top lane. Just look at it. 3 people just standing there, not getting gold, not getting experience, not accomplishing anything. They just can't go anywhere. They're just like, we can't try to go up and set up a gank because we don't have vision there. We don't know where Furion is. We don't know where Chen is. We haven't seen him in a while.
They can actually do something if they both just buy a TP.
Yep. And TP to mid to help that out. Or just roam back down to mid or get some smoke and gank mid.
Yeah.
Like their best hope is just to give this Beastmaster as much freedom as possible. Because Night Stalker, they've already won that lane. They just need to win one other lane, and they shouldn't be trying to win the lane that has 4 people in it by putting 3.
And they're gonna get the top tower.
Yep. 4.5 minutes, 5 minutes in. Tower's gone. Power of Furion and Chen. A lot of pushing power. And it's going to be hard for them to deal with.
And Tidehunter and Venomancer was there, and they couldn't even fend off the push, so they just literally wasting time. Lots of it.
And it's almost night. 30 seconds till that first night. Night Stalker's already got that urn. And he's looking towards getting those phase boots pretty soon. Furion just teleporting and canceling a ton of times, trying to find a decent spot, because right now, if he comes into this lane, he's going to die after in 10 seconds, as Furion actually teleports down to this top lane and decides to get a kill on top of this Windrunner, and there goes Venomancer. Venomancer gets taken out.
Yep.
Too much roaming. The Gush is going to be placed on top of him, and Shallow Grave is placed, and they're just waiting for that Shallow Grave to be used up. Blade's going to be thrown out. Furion's still dodging, but he's going to be dying. He's going to be getting hit by that Blade.
I don't see why Beastmaster didn't ult at Dazzle. But yeah.
I don't know either. I don't know. He had the opportunity, it would have been a kill, and the push would have been enough to kill off the person, but he was shallow graved, and they would have been able to deal with it. So I don't know. Phase boots on the way, maybe? Oh no, he went for a Ring of Health. He's going for a fast Vanguard. He wants that extra survivability. Because he's already really fast. I guess you don't really need any more speed, but he's not leaving his lane to kill anything. This is night. As it looks like the thing that's going to be getting killed is this Beastmaster. As he has an Invis, but they already had Dust. He's still dusted, but it's not going to matter. As Chen slowed him a little bit and did some damage. And they're looking to push another lane. Like they've got the trees. And the roar comes out from this Beastmaster. Beastmaster throwing out his axes. Power Shot is going to be shooting right through Furion, but not going to be able to do any damage. And the Gale not landing. The Gush landing on top of this Dazzle, but no one gives a shit. Because no one died. Alright, Tidehunter is getting closer and closer to level 6 as Night Stalker continues to farm this bottom lane. I guess he's just going to be using this first night to farm. Because the rest of his team is taking care of things. Not really, but they're just wanting to get him as big of an advantage as possible.
Obviously, he's even maxing the Hunter of the Night and not getting one level of Crippling Fear, which is pretty standard.
Yeah, like it's perfectly fine, and he's still got a Tango. He could eat through it if he chose, but he decided to not do that. So he's just going to keep farming away, and as Hari said, he's going to be playing as a carry.
Yep.
The next likes running him as a carry, apparently. I didn't know that, so it's always nice to know. So he's going to be going Vanguard, probably Phase Boots, into just anything that can make him do some extra damage. And he picks up a Quelling Blade so that he can just literally laugh all over Furion. He doesn't care. No one cares. Alright, so Venomancer being at 700 gold, he can get boots in anything he wants right now. They're choosing to push this lane, to pull the lane, and try to deny the wave to pull it back, but it's not going to be able to. It's got 2 Mud Golems, and they're attacking them down. They want the EXP.
Yep.
And here's Dazzle. He's got 2 in that poison touch. He wants 1 more, so he has that fancy little stun. And it looks like they may be trying to pick off this Windrunner. Windrunner is going to be getting picked off. Shallow Grave going to be placed, maybe? And Shallow Grave is going to be getting placed. The stun and everything is there, and there goes that Windrunner. Venomancer at 700 HP, 700 life, 700 gold.
How's that English going for you?
Not very well,
Noted.
as you've noticed.
So my question is, how does the Dire lead in 2,000 gold? I mean, the top tower push was fine or nice, but
Well, we have action going on down bottom to this Night Stalker. He's going to be going down. The slows are all applied, and he gets taken out. But like, the Dire have so many ganks on them. Like, they have that first tower. They've got 2 of the base towers. They've only got a lead in 2,000, which is kind of surprising. Like, you'd expect a bit more. Like, is that what you're getting at?
No, I'm getting at I was expecting less.
Even though they have 6 kills and 2 towers?
Dire's top
Uh,
tower is under attack.
Well, when you say that like that, I just sound stupid. So
I'm sorry.
no, I'm just
I'm
kidding.
sorry.
No, you're right. I wasn't thinking about the kills. I wasn't actually paying attention to it at all.
Well, the Toro Warlord cares about this Beastmaster. It's not going to be a good enough War Trap. The War Trap does not get it
Under attack.
on top of this Beastmaster, and Beastmaster walks away.
Fallen.
How the hell did that not trap him?
It looked like it should have. Like,
I
he
think
was
it-
in it.
I think the trees blocked wards or something.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Well, Beastmaster, he chose to go Phase Boots. Do you like that pickup? Normally you see Power Treads or Boots of Travel so you can teleport to your bird.
I
Your
don't
hawk.
like that. I don't approve of that at all.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason other than after you ult someone, you can walk faster for 5 seconds and hit them once more.
As Shadow Shaman's teleporting mid, he does not have his wards. He's just going to be nuking down this wave. As it looks like Beastmaster may be getting picked off. The Centaur Slam is going to be coming out. The Poison Touch was able to stun him and set things up. But they may be able to turn this around on top of Chen. Beastmaster looking to yell at someone, and he's going to be yelling at that Chen. Hello there. I'd like to kill you. And here he comes. He's got a really good shackle. A power shot going to be coming through. It's going to be a kill. Chen ultimate. And the Hand of God is not going to be enough as he's going to be going down. The slow has been applied to this Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman doing out a little bit of damage, but Night Stalker doesn't have enough mana in order to go in and do that Crippling Void. Like, Crippling Void? Crippling Fear is what it's called. Void, in order to do a lot of damage.
Yeah, and during that fight, Night Stalker or Nike's Lifestealer was killed in the jungle of the Radiance. I don't know how he ended up there, but he died.
Yeah, like, we're just waiting on stuff. And I'm going to say hello to the chat. As the game has been unpaused. We're caught at Bot Tower by a title. Thank you, Hari. You are a gentleman and a scholar, and mostly a scholar.
Structures are fortified.
All right, so we have Tidehunter. He's, as Hari said, he used his ultimate. He's got Arcane Boots. He's working towards that Blink Dagger, or he may go for an... Actually, I guess they don't really need a pipe. No real need for it. The only thing that they'd be negating is the Shadow Shaman Ether Shock as a good deny coming out from that Chen. Nice deny.
Yep.
And top lane is pushed up, so someone should be going over there to farm, but Night Stalker already has that Vanguard. He's using this entire first night to farm. Don't know how much I agree with it, but he's gonna be extremely powerful that second night.
Tower is under attack.
An interesting note: Prophet has Arcane Boots. What do you think of that?
What?
He has Arcane Boots.
Dude, he loves making Nature's Call, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. It's really push-oriented. They're wanting to sustain these pushes with a mechanism from Chen eventually, because he's working on that right now, and then a few Arcane Boots. Like, right now, Dazzle and Nature's Prophet and Shadow Shaman have Arcane Boots. They're just wanting to really sustain these pushes as much as possible. Give the entire team 450 mana. Give the entire team some extra HP so that they have the sustain in order to keep pushing through. Like, that's
Yeah.
what they're aiming for.
It makes sense.
All right, and Venno at 700 gold. He loves being at about 700 gold. So Night Stalker going to be going phase boots. Like, what do you expect after phase boots? A BKB, Scepter? Like, what are you hoping to see?
Scepter. Pretty sure a Scepter. That's the...
Makes him ungankable at night.
Yeah. He's not made for fighting. Well, if they're gonna run him as a carry, I guess no Scepter is a no-go.
It still gives great stats, but I don't know. Like, I'm not sure where I would expect to see him go. Like, I want to see the Scepter because I've always been a fan of it on him because it makes him ungankable at night and it makes him unjukable at night as well.
Yep.
But at the same, like, you can still gank him if you have a Shadow Shaman blink in and then Fury on TP while he's doing all that. Like, he can be ganked. It's just not near impossible because he's just so tanky already with it. He's already got a Vanguard. He's got HP. Like, he's just going to be getting some damage now. And, alright, it looks like Fioran's going to be doing some trees. And Nyx is doing a lot of damage. And there goes that Beastmaster. I forgot what that was called. Rage. Alright, Night Stalker is getting caught out on the side. Poison Touch has been applied, and he's been hexed, and the Shackle is going to be on top of him, and he is being bound, and the Aether Shock is going to be coming out. No, he's silenced. He may be getting away. He just needs to... Oh, nope. There he goes. Shadow Shaman takes him out. Dealing out a good amount of damage. Alright, and now here comes those sustained pushes that I was just talking about. They've got 5 people here. They're going to sustain these pushes.
Yeah, Windrunner top with Arcane Boots.
Arcane Boots, name of the game. They want to sustain these pushes.
Yeah.
Nyx right now already having his armlet and power treads. He hits really hard. They're going to be able to nuke down these waves extremely quickly. And like I said, sustaining these pushes. Like Chen right now, he's got a lot of creeps as he's going to be doing the Centaur F squad combo on top of this Venomancer. Venomancer going to be going down to this combination of Stomp, Warlord, and every sort of damage they can see. And the Hex is placed on top of Beastmaster. Tidehunter going to be placing himself for a great Ravage, only hitting a creep and Shadow Shaman. It's not going to be enough as Dazzle gets taken out. Chen is on the side. He's going to be getting taken out by this power shot. Furion needs to get out of here, but he's going to be taken out as well. Whoa! What just happened? It wasn't even that good of a Tidehunter ulti. Like, just what just happened?
It wasn't? I saw
like,
it hit
2 people. I thought I noticed only Shadow Shaman and a creep getting hit. Like, did anyone else get hit?
Shadow Shaman and... No, you might be actually be right, but Chen was kind of AFK, it looks like.
He was busy macroing the Centaur F squad.
Yeah. So he just stayed and died.
Yeah.
For no reason.
But Night Stalker has a lot of farm right now. They're doing really well. Dire still have a huge lead, being 3,000 though, so it's less than it was, so they're bringing it back. But Night Stalker being 86 and 12 at 15 minutes, having 3 kills, but 2 deaths at the same time. And Beastmaster right now being 2 and 2. I would have expected Beastmaster to be doing a lot better. And there's actually a smoke on top of Venno right now, so they may be looking to set up something. As a Roshan attempt is going on right now, as they're going to spot it with that Venomancer ward. But I don't think they can stop it. As a Hex is placed on top of Beastmaster. Beastmaster may be getting picked off. No, he's got the haste. And the Shackle was not done in time. Actually, it was already used as on cooldown right now, which means it was used. So they may be able to finish Roche. Maybe not. And it looks like the power shot's going to be going right through, hindering them down a little bit. Just like, they've got Dazzle. They've got a mechanism on top of Chen, I'm assuming. Yeah, they've got the mechanism. They have so much sustained for these pushes. Like, once they start one of their main pushes, they have no reason to stop, other than cooldowns, maybe. As the slow is placed on top of Beastmaster, and the haste is worn off, he may be getting picked off right here. The Furon is teleporting right behind him. He's going to be getting picked off. This is a dead Beastmaster. 2 more hits. 2 more. Beastmaster's alive. Beastmaster's living as Night Stalker is coming over here. Chen is going to be going down. No, the Shallow Grave is on top of him. Hand of God coming out is going to be enough to heal up the rest of his team, but Shadow Shaman's already been taken off. Lifestealer hoping to get some more damage on top of this as Windrunner gets a kill on top of that Chen, and Night Stalker is going to be going down to that Rage. And Venomancer looking to land a good Gale, but still on cooldown. Going to be placing down a couple of Venomancer wards, or at least dropping his ultimate. I'm not sure right now, but it looks like this is a dead Windrunner as Windrunner falls right there. And there are 2 people up, and one of them is that Venomancer, and Venomancer is going to be going down to this Rage and do this next, and Furion TP's in. And Tidehunter is back alive. Well,
Beastmaster actually managed to survive there. It's pretty awesome.
barely.
Barely, yeah.
That was a barely moment.
So they're just going to back up and kill this Roshan.
As they should. As they rightfully should. And I guess the Dazzle and Shadow Shaman are going to be doing it. But the Troll Warlord is here. Chen is coming back down. Wards are placed. Trents are out here. They've got what they want. And Maelstrom is picked up on top of Lifesteal. He's going to be going for Molnir. And he's going to be hitting hard and hitting fast. Like, that's the big thing. He's going to be hitting fast. Having 7% of that is huge.
Has fallen to the dire.
Alright, so Furion, he TP's in, and Beastmaster is going to be just throwing his axes. He's going to be forced to use his roar sometime soon in order to just try to live. And he chooses to actually save it. He's still alive, but he's going to be surviving once again, barely. As it looks like the real death is going to be on top of this Tidehunter. As Dazzle survives, Nightstalker hoping to get some pickups. He gets the pickup on top of that Shadow Shaman. A good Venomancer ulti landing on 3 people. Shallow Grave is applied, and the Quelling Blade is used to get him out of the trees. The Venomancer goes down to this Lifestealer. The Power Shot comes out, killing off that Dazzle. A good Shackle latching onto that creep and doing some damage. And Nightstalker being really low. He cannot fight this. Like, he needs to just get some distance from this and let this urn try to heal him up. Like, he just needs to survive. Furion buys back. He's going to be placing those trees around him. Oh no, a really great Shackle. That's going to be enough to kill off this maybe? Hand of God coming out. And it looks like Lyster used his ultimate for some reason right there. I don't really know why. But he chooses to go Rage Induce. He's wanting to get some hits on something, but he's not able to get close enough. He doesn't have a gap closer. And he's just going to get shackled once again. The slow is applied on top of Lifestealer, and Lifestealer's going down. But he's got that Aegis of the Immortal. And here he comes. He's pressing Q. He's going to be Rage Induced. He's doing some damage. Might be able to take out Venomancer before he can do anything. But Venomancer is going to be living. A good Shackle saving that life once again as the creep gets the kill on top of that Venomancer. Poor Veno as Furion TP's out, and Chen just needs to run the hell away. Get in there and teleport. Go to that left corner. What corner is he going for? He just needs to teleport. Teleport! And he's good. Using a Tango to get out of there safely.
What's fun is the Chen timing on his TP. It went off between the or during the Ankh of Reincarnation on what's his name? Nikes. Lifestealer.
Mm-hmm.
So he got TP back by Chen, died, and then the TP went off, and then he respawned and died. So if he would have waited like 1 second, he would have survived.
Yeah.
But
But
1
that's
second
life.
before. Yeah. Perfectly timed to kill yourself or your
So
teammate.
we've already got a Force Staff on top of this Windrunner. And Nightstalker, he's getting really tanky. He's working on top of that BKB. He wants it. He wants it bad. I'm surprised that the pushes aren't nearly as potent as I was expecting from this dire lineup.
Yep.
So the Radiants are slowly trying to bring this back, but they just don't quite got it yet. Like, what can they do? Do they need to do some smoke ganks? Like, what do they need to do? Like, it's
Exactly.
nuts.
Smoke ganks. Even if it's nights. They can't just be passive like they are right now and like gracefully push lanes and farm up their Night Stalker.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to work as well as they were hoping. Just because Furion's getting really good farm. Like, he's at 3,000 gold.
Has fallen.
He can go for Sheepstick soon.
Yeah, you're
Or,
right.
like, whatever he chooses to go for. Like, Lifestealer's, he's at 1,400. He's almost got his Molnir. And he'll be able to do more damage. Like, he's already a menace to deal with. And giving him that extra AoE with the Chain Lightning. It's huge as the smoke is applied, and it looks like they're going to be going into the jungle. Going to try to let Dazzle lead, maybe? No, who are they going to let lead? Shadow Shaman right now has his Blink Dagger, so they're going to let him be kind of in the back, and they're going to be picking off this Night Stalker. Night Stalker not in the best of places. He was hoping to get that invisibility, but it just does not matter. He is bound. He is going to be going down. Venomancer ulti is going to be landing on 4 people right there with a really good Gale. Hand of God coming out. They're going to be losing this Furion. Furion has the Shallow Grave applied to him, and the Tidehunter ultimate landing on everyone, just annihilating that team fight. Lifestealers here, he's going to be using his Rage, but it doesn't matter. Force Staff saves the day, and Venomancer getting blocked off by this Ursa Warrior. So Night Stalker and Veno, and slow is applied on top of Venomancer, on top of Beastmaster, and Beastmaster looks like he's going to be going down. The poison touch is applied, and there goes that Beastmaster for a double kill on top of that Life Stealer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we got probably a sustained push coming out. They've got a minute till the wards, though, so they may choose to not push it, as they just need to try to set some stuff up. They're wanting to set things up. Like, they've got the Blink Dagger on top of Shadow Shaman. They've used it really well. They've got Dazzle, who's working on his Scepter, so that they can have a huge area and have the cooldown pretty much match the duration, as the trees are going to miss on top of Windrunner. And Windrunner, it's not going to matter. He's going to be getting shackled right now, and there goes that Windrunner. Have a nice day. As Night Stalker is here, he's going to be able to pick off this Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman is dead. Life Stealer, I think he might be going down as well. He's already used his Rage, and everything's been applied. But Dazzle landing a good ultimate, catching 4 people inside of it. And Chen is going to try to teleport out. Is it going to work? And it works! He works! He's alive. Alright, so Dazzle getting shackled to the tree. He's going to be going down. And the Void is going to be enough. Or just the Anchor Slam. The Anchor Smash going to be enough. As there goes Furion as well. He just teleports out.
Wow.
He just walks away.
That's 2 nicely timed teleports right there.
And we got a gap closer on Lifestealer. He went Blink Dagger. He needed the gap closer, and he got one. I was kind of hoping for a Force Staff, actually, but that works just fine.
Yep.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And they're going to be losing this bottom tower. The pushing from Venomancer is extremely powerful. And Beastmaster still has that Roar, and he's got a Necronomicon level 1. Once he has that level 3, he's got a lot of damage.
Bottom tower is under attack.
They're nuking down the waves, dealing damage out.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Alright, but top tower getting pushed. But Furion is going to be going down. Shackle lands, and it's going to be a kill. BKB almost finished on top of Night Stalker, maybe? It might already be finished. Yeah, it's finished. Black King Bar on top of Night Stalker. He won't be getting disabled no more. But he still has to worry about this Life Stealer. He's got a lot of farm. So, what needs to go down right now for both teams, in your opinion? What needs to happen on each lineup, starting with the Dire?
The Dire, they need to... I don't know, they're probably waiting for Roshan to respond so they can push harder. Not they can push right now if they want to, but they probably want something to back up their Life Stealer.
Okay. They just need to do something to back up this Life Stealer a little bit more. And it looks like Prophet is working on top of a Sheep Stick right now, so that'd be helpful for him. It's always a great pickup if they can use it, but that Black King Bar, I don't think they can really handle it right now. Like, what do you think? Like, Dazzle's working on his Scepter, because he wants that duration to be huge. I think it goes up to 32 seconds. I don't have the numbers memorized. I apologize. But we got 3 cubes, and we're just waiting on Roshan. They're going to be trying to do these sustained pushes, but they can't sustain them. This Greater Hawk is going to be giving them vision, giving the Radiant vision, so they know exactly what they're going up against. They see it.
Yeah. So right now they're just buying time for the Roshan to respawn, kill it, and then go whatever lane they choose.
Yeah, they're either doing that or just trying to get that last item on top of Lifestealer. Molineer is a huge item on him. Like, it does so much damage in these team fights. He's already got a lot of sustain with that passive of his, and the extra attack speed definitely helps out as the smoke gank starts happening. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Night Stalker ults. Dun 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 dun.
They just barely saw him.
Done. And they see Night Stalker. They have vision on him. They're going to be trying to survive, but it looks like Furion may be the one to be going down here. He's silenced. A great Shackle going to be getting Shadow Shaman as well as Grave is placed on top, and he's getting teleported back. He lives. Tidehunter ultimate only landing on top of one hero. I don't know if it was really worth it, but it took out that Shadow Shaman, and a kill is a kill, but they're going to be able to force this up, and they've got a stunned Night Stalker for a short period of time, and he's just going to keep on moving. He's going to be doing a slow on top of this Dazzle. He's going to be silenced, and they will be getting a kill on this during the 8 seconds of silence that they have available to them, and Lifesteal is doing damage. He's already used his Blink Dagger, and he's got that armlet up. He needs to fight this. He needs to fight in order to try to survive. He has to survive it. And the Hand of God, not nearly enough. And it's looking like Next is really beginning to take over. If you take a look at the goal graph, Radiant advantage now. Barely,
Wow.
but still in their advantage.
Yeah. First time since early game.
It's true. The problem that's been going on for the Dire is, like, they had all this sustained push, but they weren't able to use it because they weren't able to get the good ganks that they needed to. They had a lot of really good early game aggression, but they weren't able to capitalize, and they needed something to help deal with their waves getting nuked down. And it looks like the next thing getting nuked down is going to be this Furion, unless he can live a half second more, and he does live as Chen saves his life. But Windrunner needs her life saved, as Night Stalker has that Black King bar up, and he's using it to do some damage. And Furion ulti not going to be enough damage to kill off that Windrunner, and Hex is placed on top of Venomancer. Venomancer going to be going down here to one more hit from Lifestealer, and that's a kill on top of that for that Lifestealer.
And that's a lot of TPs right there. 4 of them just backing off instantly.
Oh, the backing off. All right, so we have Shadow Shaman. Right now, he's got drums. Like, every team should have them. And they're just working on getting that Milliner. And Roshan has spawned. He is back. Gentlemen, the king has arrived. Yes.
The Radiant have their Greater Hawk right there, so they can see what's happening. So they're gonna... Yeah, they're smoking up.
They're smoked up, and they may be able to ninja it. They better be fast. Shadow Shaman's here. He has wards. He's placed wards.
Shadow Shaman
And
with
here
no
they
mana.
come.
This is gonna be interesting.
Shadow Shaman with no mana is a bad fight, in my opinion. There's no Tidehunter ulti for another 20 seconds, but Furion's going to be going down rather shortly. Dazzle is forced to buy back. Night Stalker getting a lot of kills in this. There's 2 kills for him, triple kill for him. It's going to be turning into a quadra kill, unless a quad kill, and Night Stalker gets the Aegis. Night Stalker got the Aegis. And they got the Roshan kill. This may be game. And for some reason I called it a quadra kill instead of an ultra kill. I apologize. I don't play League. I promise.
This is most likely game right here.
That's a huge loss right there.
Yep.
Like, that's a lot of damage to take in. I don't know if they can really defend this. They don't have the Shadow Shaman wards. They've got Hand of God, but that's it.
Okay,
They can't really do much for it.
Isn't this technically backdooring?
Well, they're able to out DPS it, and they're using the fort, and it's healing right back up to what it was. They're out DPSing the backdoor protection. So,
Yeah.
and the creep wave's here now. So they're able to get through this, and they're dealing enough damage out. The Furion is going to be tossing out some stuff, and no more Quelling Blade on top of this Night Stalker, so that's actually pretty noticeable. And a great Shackle going to be shackling them, and a huge Ravage landing on 4 people. Beastmaster War going to be in more than enough. Gush is going to be placed on top of this Furion. Furion going to be going down as the Void is more than enough, as Lifestealer blinks and going to be trying to do at least 1 kill, but he's not going to get a single thing he wants. No, he did get the kill by jumping in the creep and taking it out and taking all the life, and here comes the GGs. Well played. Really
Good
good
game.
play from Next. That
Yeah,
Night Stalker, they gave it a lot of farm, and why not? Go ahead.
Yeah, that fight at Roshan just made the game happen.
That was huge. Like, that single-handedly may have been the game changer. Like,
Yep.
Next were coming back. They had a lot of momentum in their favor. But, like, it wasn't set, like, they were going to win. And then they had the best Roshan pick-off of the hour.
Yep.
All right, well, I'd like to thank our sponsors, CO Series, Twitch TV, and TeamSpeak. Awesome sponsors, really great guys. Really appreciate the support that you guys have given us. Without you, we wouldn't be able to do this. And the GGs were said. I was expecting them to disconnect. So Dazzle's disconnected, Nature's Prophet's disconnected, and we're just waiting for this to go down.
Yep.
Chen's disconnected. So we're just waiting on Lifestealer and Shadow Shaman now. As they're all just in this corner.
No, they're all disconnected.
Dire's
Oh, they are?
ancient is
Yep.
under attack.
Oh, yep, you're right. It just takes a second. And here
Dire's
It
ancient is under
comes. Soon.
I think it's just minutes.
attack.
Soon.
Victory.
Yeah.
There it is. All right. Thank you, guys. I was your caster, Scizorlizard. Joining me today was SE, and I'm signing out.
Peace.
Enjoy the finals.